drone to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Hey guys, welcome to another stream. Just gonna mute myself here on Discord for a second, guys. Alright, so I don't interfere with them. I've muted them on the stream at this point, so we don't interfere with each other. Welcome. We're going to do a group flight again. There seems to be a few guys here already and we're waiting for some more. If you are new on the stream, please feel comfortable. Feel free to ask your questions and make your comments. And you're also welcome to join us on Discord. We do mute from time to time to allow ATC if there are any and all those things. So if you can handle just falling in and falling in with a plan, you're welcome. Other than that, we're just going to enjoy it. We're going to fly from Washington to Nashville, and we're using the latest Zibo version 3.35.24 after the fiasco with 2.3 was fixed. So there's a nice plane coming in. And we're using the latest Zibo version 3.35.24. Look as he lands. There we go. After the fiasco with 2.3 was fixed, so there's a nice plane coming in. Right, so my call sign will be Southwest 810 on VATSIM. I am not flying a Southwest virtual flight, so it's irrelevant. I'm using my own colors, Schematics colors. But if you want to follow us on VATSPY or QtScoop or any of these utilities, you can look out for Southwest 810. That will be me. Flight, so it's irrelevant. If you want to follow us on VATSPY or KidScoop or any of these utilities, look out for Southwest 810. That will be me. Right, that opens up all our little doors and everybody's busy with their processes. So we can continue. I mean, if I'm going to start the flight leg already. I've started the IRS alignment, so we're just going to start off by getting our position in place and then do the checks and get going. I've started the IRS alignment, so we're just going to start off by getting our position in place and then do the checks and get going. Hey Barnstormer, glad you made it. Nice to have you here. Hey Barnstormer, glad you made it. Nice to have you here.
Flight slow. Pull up. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Obstacle.
Steel car, you're welcome. Guys, if you want to join us on Discord as well, if you can fit in with a plan where we sometimes mute and those kind of things, you're welcome to join us on Discord as well. The link is below the video. And you can have a nice chat and we can get to know each other on that level as well. Discord as well, if you can fit in with a plan where we sometimes mute and those kind of things, you're welcome to join us on Discord as well. The link is below the video. You can have a nice chat and we can get to know each other on that level as well.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Climb.
I'm going to change the cost index a little bit. I actually felt cost index of 20, but because we climbed to flight level 380, I think it's going to be better. Southwest operates between 30 and 40, so we're going to take the higher one just to get us there quicker. If even, so we'll see what happens when we get there.
Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Well, currently we can't even reach 380, so I'm going to go for 36 and then we'll have a look at the cruise page and see if we can do a step climb later on. So I'm happy with that. 6. Well, currently we can't even reach 380, so I'm going to go for 36 and then we'll have a look at the cruise page and see if we can do a step climb later on. So I'm happy with that. 6. Cody.
Pretty sure there isn't a 22 left in Nashville.
Hold a second. KBNA, that's Nashville, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's 22 left. Sorry, it's 20 left, not 22 left. That's why. That's why it sounds different. It's 20 left.
I just looked at their ATIS and they're landing on north.
Well, there isn't any wind, so it is at ATC discretion, Cody. So I'm going to set up this one, then we'll have a look when we get closer, and then I can change it again.
Okay.
If they're landing north, then I suppose it will be to center or to right. I don't know. To left as well. Any one of those then. That's the beauty of being able to change it. I'm going to quickly help one of the new guys get on Discord. Still, give me a moment there.
What's up, Cody?
Hey, Justin.
How you doing, sir?
Change it.
Not bad. Yourself?
Still, please do me a favor. Just type in question mark agree so that all the rights can start to get assigned to you.
Not bad. Yourself?
Still, please do me a favor. Just type in question mark agree so that all the rights can start to get assigned to you. This question mark agree is part of the sandbox I put in place. Yeah, there you go. So let's quickly assign you. That will give you your first bunch of roles. Well, the first one, and then we're going to give you a Zibo pilots and schematics follower role. And remove the temporary one. And now you have all the rights, so you can join us in the Zibo pilots group in the FBO there. And have fun with us. Pilots and schematics follower role, and remove the temporary one, and now you have all the rights, so you can join us in the Zibo pilots group in the FBO there, and have fun with us. Okay, well, I did this planning about 2 hours ago, so I presume all the temperatures have changed. So I'm just going to quickly take a wild guess. Let's start there. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. You can't have a lower SL temperature than the outside temperature. That ain't going to work. So obviously that data has changed.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here to get you on your way momentarily. I want to thank you so much for your company and business. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Again, welcome aboard.
Right, guys, if you are not familiar with VATSIM or if you are not familiar with QtScoop, this is the program that's on screen now. I can highly recommend you guys get this. This is where we actually can see who's online, who's not. I've got a little friends list here at the bottom, so I can quickly just click on somebody and get some detail. I can in fact plot their route as well once it's filed, so you can actually see the route. I just realized that I was listening to my own stream. I never killed my own test. Sorry guys, so if there's an echo and stuff, it's gone now. Right, so there we go. That is now Alex. We are all situated there at DCA. There you can see the list of all the guys that are participating in the flight, and you can see the route as it's plotted, and we can then also see who's coming into that airport. There's a whole list of guys, so we can see some information there. So all in all, this is a very nifty little program if you're really into wanting to know more about the VATSIM stuff, or if you're flying there, have a look at QtScoop. We said we're going to go for 36 on the cruise, and then what is our landing altitude? Let's have a look. See, 600. Keep the seat belts on.
Captain Hatch, on the fasten seatbelt sign, we do ask that all passengers take your seat at this time and please fasten your seatbelt.
Right, we have a 6 knot wind, which is almost calm.
All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Right guys, I'm about, I would say, 5 minutes from push. How far are you guys?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
About
6
5 to
minutes
10.
away.
5 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I need
just
10 minutes.
Push about the top of the hour.
Okay.
Ground cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground cockpit, go is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Eco, are we staying in the FBO or are we going over to group?
We can go to group flight.
Okay.
Okay, it's up to whoever. I mean, I'm still going to mute myself when necessary because I don't want interference when I speak with ATC. And for the new guys, that's not because we're rude, it's because we really need to concentrate. So if they can, you know, fit in with those plans, I'm happy. We can sit wherever, but yeah, we can move to group flight if you want.
Okay.
I'll jump ship first, see who follows me. The reason why we go to the group flight room in Discord is because push to talk is mandatory. So all the bleeding that you guys heard there from other people's better pushback is then obviously cut out, and you purposefully have to press the button
Nice.
to actually transmit. Right, well, I suppose we can start sending the guys on their merry way and start closing up and calling our own better pushback. No point in sitting here the whole day. Oh, one thing I didn't do was actually file my flight plan. Let's do that quickly.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
Right now, Indianapolis Center's online, so we'll probably be talking to them.
Which area do they cover, Cody? Oh no,
They'll cover it, they're en route.
Yeah, it's en route. It's not here, not close to us.
Right, no, I'm just saying that's what we'll be.
Yeah.
If anybody, we'll talk.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go to push to talk as well. No point in me talking over all of you and asking you to go to push to talk, so let me just switch that over as well. Right, so now I'm not interfering with them either. Hello, Kevin. Need to quickly get my flight plan in. So we're gonna fly IFR. Where is this information? Estimated speeds.
Can you guys hear me alright?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Steel, you're welcome to join us on the side as well if you want to listen in. You don't have to sit one side. In fact, I'm going to drag you over. Now everybody is in the same room. There you go.
What cost index is everyone using?
36 for Southwest.
55 because fuel is free.
I'm using 40.
36 it is.
KDCA.
Okay, I got my passengers to get you asses down. So.
360. Destination KBNA. Estimated time en route 1:25.
Okay, I've switched to full internal power, so I'll call the push hard in about 5.
Excellent.
I'm ready to push as well. Whenever everyone's ready.
I'm calling pushback.
Not yet, no.
Ground to
I'm
cockpit.
calling
Still
pushback.
driving up.
Right, my flight plan has been filed, so everybody should be happy now. Let's go to ATC, see who's online.
Yeah, I'm just gonna connect the coordinate push that way. I'll be ready to push whenever.
Okay.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Right, and we're taking runway 19 for takeoff, which is there at the top, so all good. Frequency 122.8, that's perfect. We don't need to worry about any of that yet. Let's get our QNH or altimeter in America. Let's get that sorted. What is that?
So connected and bypassed and inserted. Release parking brake.
Before we do that, what is our stand number to 8? KDCA, traffic, push and start stand 28. Sent. Why did it not send?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be taxiing via Kilo Kilo 1 Juliet.
Push and start. There we go, now it's sent.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Flight attendants prepare for departure. Cross-check and all call. Thank you.
Okay, I'm pushing. Joe J, hello. Nice to have you on stream again.
Me too.
Okay. Okay, Nico, are you going to sit on the tarmac or are you just going to go?
Alex, I think I'm gonna initiate the whole process to get going.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to start pushing as well.
I'm just on engines at the moment. I'm on 35 Lima. Sorry, 35 Charlie, so I've no need to put.
Hi Joshua, good evening.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Right, so my taxi plans are Kilo Kilo 1 Juliet. Alex, you are transmitting. FYI.
Same here, Nico. I'm just going to go Kilo Kilo 1 Juliet.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
That'll be the same for me, Kilo Kilo 1 and Julia.
Joshua, we're flying from DC to Nashville. There we go, there's our pin. Squawk Charlie, and let's do the control check quickly. There we go, seems fine. All good. Let me do my next announcement. So, KDCA traffic, taxi, holding point runway 19, via Kilo 1 Juliet. Okay, I've got Southwest 3172 in front of me. Once you move, I'll move.
Roger, I'll be just 10 seconds.
Yeah.
No worries, no hurry.
You're 810, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm moving.
Nico, are you 3751?
Negative 810.
Looks like we've got
Stand by,
some
we just
company.
got tower.
Tower.
Whoever's 3751, you need to roll forward a bit for me to push.
Damn it, these opportunists, you know.
When you're available to. You don't have to do it this second.
Tower, okay, well, 8 is 132, 650.
What's that, Justin?
I was just going to say, because I have the new version, my ground proximity warning system finally works.
GPWS should have been working the whole time if you were on 3.34.
The test, do you remember how the test used to cut out halfway through?
Yeah, I don't know why that was happening.
Arrivals expected on visual 19. Landing and departing runways 19. 1522. Multiple approaches being conducted to intersecting runways.
And ATIS is up
Use
too.
caution. Notices to airmen. Numerous planes in vicinity of airport. Bird activity in vicinity of airport.
Never seems to fail.
RMP approach on request. Lead vehicle runway assignments and lead vehicle hold short instructions. Operating mode C on the taxiway and runway. Do not enter prohibited airspace north of airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet. Washington National Airport Aid Information Juliet.
Frequency 119.
16520. Wind 160 at 6. Visibility 10. 3000 scattered. 25,000 broken. Template.
Southwest 3375, just hold position for now, I'll send you PDC. Hold position, Washington.
Juliet.
Washington, Sally, good afternoon, Stuart Shannock 718 with you. Stand 35 Charlie, just push back. Requesting IFR clearance to Nashville. Last aircraft is down. I'll call you in a second. Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, the last PDC I just sent you is the correct one, okay?
Now we're gonna have to wait our turn.
Yeah, third time lucky, it's great. 1 Delta Charlie.
Okay, who's the last one that was just called? Sonic 718 review stand 35 Charlie, just push back and requesting IFR clearance to Nashville. Okay, 718, just hold position for Alpha KDCA. Hold position, Sonic 718.
And DC Tower, Southwest 3751, just push back gate 4. We'll stand by for your instructions.
Southwest 3751, Washington Tower, hello. You're number 4 in the queue. I'll call you in a second.
Ah, so I'll be there way after 4. Washington Tower, Southwest 810. Also same. Just push back from stand
like
28. Waiting for your instructions when ready.
Southwest 810, number 5 in the queue.
There we go.
Obviously, you got your clearance.
No, he's not answering me. I don't know if I'm coming through or not.
Washington Tower, Southwest 1719. Good afternoon.
No, I can't
He's,
hear you, mate.
he's got his hands full anyway, so just keep trying, but I couldn't hear you anyway as well. So just try again.
Southwest 1719, Washington Tower, number 6.
Number 6, thanks.
All of a sudden it's just getting exciting.
Christ sakes, they couldn't have picked a worse time to come on line.
Exactly, he's a bit of an opportunist, but you know what? All fair, all fair. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain.
Hey, you know something? Free is free. I don't have to pay for it, so that's cool.
Yeah, man, and we're getting a nice show on the stream now, so good luck.
Oh, are you on? Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm
Southwest
streaming.
172 on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I didn't hear if he was calling.
Check your call signs, guys. He's calling.
Yeah, that's you, obviously.
Southwest 3172.
Yeah, I'm talking, but I'm not coming through, so he's going to have to text me. I have texted him.
Yeah, Southwest 1 Charlie, just he's got some issues at the moment with his voice. He can contact via text if you can monitor.
Can you receive voice?
You getting voice?
Nope.
Oh, you are, yeah, Hobbsy?
No.
Negative, he cannot.
Negative at the moment.
Hey, Roger.
Oh, Hobbsy, you're holding us all up now.
Well, if he would just simply type a message, but... Don't know what's happened to my sounds.
Washington Tower, Southwest 5275.
Voice box you were playing with earlier, was it?
Your Rebel
It
4,
might be.
maintain 5,000. We're currently sitting on Kilo Alpha 7.
In here, I thought I wasn't going to have time to do a complete briefing.
Oh, Cody.
Man, did you hear what happened yesterday in the U.S.?
No.
Oceanic 718.
Whatever.
Copied clearance and
The security
taxi instruction.
system that they use at the airports went down.
Just type your call sign
So
in
they
the
had
chat
like
here, just so I know what you're saying.
mile-long lines at the airports for security because they had to do it all by hand.
Sorry, can you say again?
They had an issue with the security system across the entire U.S. yesterday.
Yeah.
And they couldn't process flights and security digitally, so they had to do it all manually.
Oops.
There were airports canceling flights left and right. Man. Lines up.
Oops. Ooh, I've got a train traveling here on my scenery. That's so cool.
Yeah, so do I. Whoever's 3571, I'm going to move forward a little bit so I don't melt your windscreen.
It's literally gridlock, and there's nothing going on.
This is like LA traffic in the afternoon.
Jesus, it takes VATSIM to fuck things up, man.
It really does. Southwest 1 Delta Charlie's ready for taxi and turn.
Alright, I'm moving.
Southwest 1
Sorry
Delta
about that,
Charlie,
guys.
Washington Tower, altimeter 2998, you're going to be following the company 738, runway 19, taxi via Juliet, cross runway 15 at Juliet.
Cross runway 15 at Juliet for runway 19, Southwest 1 Delta Charlie.
Channix 718, Washington Tower, you said you're ready to go?
Shanix 718, we're ready to go.
Wrong button.
Channix 718, we're ready to go. Channix 718, which way are you facing? Are you facing the two planes that are going on Juliet, or are you facing north? I'm facing directly opposite Kilo at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Runway 19, taxi via left on Kilo, cross runway 15 at Kilo. Taxi via Kilo, cross 15.
Nashville Tower, Southwest 5375, are ready to taxi on Kilo at Alpha 7.
Southwest 5375, Washington Tower, runway 19, taxi via Papa Juliet, hold short runway 15.
Papa Juliet, hold short 15, Southwest 5375.
Has he given you guys clearances?
I'm still waiting for mine.
PDCs, so far I text.
10, I'm going to get you your clearance here in just one moment. 1719, I'm going to get you your clearance here in just give me a second.
Alright, just say it.
Thanks.
Thank you, 18.
I like the view that you got, Nico. It's a very nice view.
Washington Tower, Southwest 3751, received our clearance via private. Gate 4 had already pushed back. We'll stand by for turn in the queue.
Hey, Southwest 3751, if you're able to go around that 738 that's in front of you, if you're able to go around, just let me know, and I'll get your taxi clearance. If not, you'll have to wait there.
3751, we have room, sir.
Okay, Southwest 3751, Washington Tower, runway 19, taxi via Papa Juliet, hold short runway 15.
Clear taxi 19 via Papa Juliet, hold short 19, 3751.
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, Washington Tower, runway 19, line of way.
Line of way, Southwest 1 Delta Charlie.
$31.72. I see you paid the whole runway, so you used the whole runway.
1719 is on Kilo radius taxi. Southwest 1719. Yeah, Southwest 1719 Washington Tower. It's caution, the 738 that's going to be pulling around you. Follow him, runway 19, taxi via Papa Juliet, hold short runway 15. Okay, we'll follow the company, Papa Juliet, and we'll hold short 15 Southwest 1719.
Okay. I have absolutely no idea what that message said. Let's go try find it. DCA Tower. Call signs. Transponder code 2145. 145. Flight 360.
That's Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, Washington Tower. There's going to be a short delay for internal spacing.
Altitude
No problem,
restriction
Delta Charlie.
5000.
Southwest 5375, only 15, cross at Juliet. Crossing 15 at Juliet, Southwest 2.
Let's get our altitude restriction in place just to make sure we don't bust it and get in trouble again like the last time. Right. Okay, that'll come on once we get off the ground. What's going on?
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, Washington Tower. Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, Washington Tower. The wind's 1607, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Southwest 1 Delta Charlie.
Washington Tower, Delta 810. We received our clearance, so we're ready for taxi as per your instruction.
Was that Southwest 810?
Correct, IFM 810.
Southwest 810, Washington Tower, runway 19, taxi left on Kilo, hold short runway 15.
We'll go left Kilo and Juliet, and then hold short runway 15. Southwest 810. I know I forgot to say my call sign there, but anyway, all sorted. Let's go.
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, Washington Tower, contact. Correction, Longer Unicom 122.8, frequency change approved today.
Unicom 122.8, Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, bye.
Channel 718, runway 19, on point. Channel 718, lining up 19.
Actually, don't think you said Juliet. I wrote down Juliet because that was my previous text I sent. I think I need to stay on Kilo. Washington Tower, Southwest 810. Please confirm we stay on Kilo, hold short runway 15.
Yes, Southwest 810, runway 15. You can cross at Kilo, and I want you to go into the block for me. Not on the taxiway. Pull up into the run-up bed.
Alright, we'll cross runway 15 at Kilo and then to the run up at Southwest 810. That's interesting. Interesting.
Approaching 15.
.3751 is holding shot, runway 15.
Channel 718, Washington Tower, the wind 1607, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
That's the pit in front of us.
Takeoff 19, Channel 718.
I just got a little bit left, just get
Southwest 3751, runway 15, cross at Juliet.
As you cross runway 15, Juliet, 3751.
Hey Felix, nice to see you, buddy.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Channel 17, Washington Tower, monitor advisor 122.8. Let's go. Southwest 1719, Washington Tower, runway 15, cross the Juliet. 15, cross the Juliet, Southwest 1719.
Cody, I've just realized I cannot see your model in the sim at all.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not there. If you look at my screen, you're not there. You're obviously connected to the network, and you and him are talking.
Southwest 3375, Washington Tower.
Yeah, I can see all you guys too.
That's weird. I can't see you at all.
You might have a similar issue what I had. I couldn't see anyone at one point. Might want to try and refresh him.
Southwest 3375, Washington Tower, runway 19, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 19, 5375.
Southwest 810. I'm just going to hold you in there just for a second. I want to get the next guy, the next 738, to pull in front of you, and then you're going to be after him. You're going to be sequenced behind him.
Copy that, Southwest 810.
Southwest 5375, Washington Tower, the wind 1607, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Southwest 5375.
Southwest 1719, Washington Tower, the 738 that's in the block there, he's going to pull up in front of you, so just hold position. We'll hold position. Southwest 3751, runway 19, line up and wait. Runway 19, line up and wait, 3751. Southwest 810, Washington Tower, you're going to pull right behind the lining aircraft on 19, so just hold short, runway 19 for now.
Thank you, sir. We'll be holding short runway 19 behind this aircraft lining up, Southwest 810.
Southwest 3751, Washington Tower, the one's 16007, runway 19, clear for takeoff. 2207, clear for takeoff, 3751.
Yes, George, unexpectedly.
Southwest 5375, Washington Tower, traffic 13 miles, it's an E170, it's currently at 9,000, it's your 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we've got the traffic on site on TCAS 5375.
Southwest 5375, just use caution, frequency change pre-monitor advisory 22.8, have a good one.
Okay, what's your Unicom for 5375? Bye.
Southwest 810, Washington Tower, runway 19 line up 1.
Runway 19 line up and wait, Southwest 810.
Tower 3751 is off 2,000 for 5,000.
Approaching 19.
Southwest 3751 Washington Tower, just for you as well, it's an FYI traffic, 1 o'clock, 10 miles northbound, E170, descending through 7,000.
Roger, looking for traffic.
Southwest 3751 shouldn't be a factor because you're going to be turning the other way. You could frequency change approved, monitor 56228, how's it going?
22-8, good day, 3751.
Southwest 810, Washington Tower, the 11207, runway 19 clear for takeoff.
Runway 19 cleared for takeoff, Southwest 810.
Southwest 1719 Washington Tower, runway 19 line up away, just going to be a short delay for intrawl space.
And that's what you get for tripping one of your little switches. There we go.
V1 rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up. I've been telling everybody the whole day to switch on that switch. Now I can't remember if I didn't switch it on or if it tripped, but anyway, whichever, that killed the VNAV obviously, so damn it, almost went off that runway. Not nice, but at least we found it and fixed it, so sometimes you gotta think on your feet.
Southwest 810 Washington Tower, sorry about the delay. You could frequency change approved, monitor advisory 22-8. Have a great day.
130.8 for Unicom. Have a good day, sir. Southwest 810. There we go, done with ATC. Nice to have blimps all over the place for traffic. Makes things interesting. So guys, I hope you are having a great Saturday or had a great Saturday if you're in a position where it's almost over like we are. And thank you for joining me on stream. I see the numbers fluctuate, guys come and go, but for the die-hard fans, thank you so much for joining us. And anybody left who wants to join the Discord, the link is in the video description below the video, so you're welcome. Just send me a note to get in, but please read the instructions if you want to join us, and you're most welcome. Thank you, Kevin. Given it is, hey, it's brilliant, and me and Matthew have, you know, spent a lot of time talking and chatting and testing and running that thing. I must say that is one of the coolest developers I've had the pleasure of working with, the guy who created that tool. And he is so fast, so quick in his responses, and I love the way how he gives all the, you know, change log report, you know, when he changes things, and I just love it. You know, every time before I start my explain, you know, well, at least once a day, don't do it 10 times, but I run the updater and just look at it. Sometimes I use it to update when there is an update, otherwise I just admire it. You know, it's like I've got a new toy myself. You know, I really like it.
I'm surprised you didn't log this flight, Nico.
I'm currently at Corpus Christi, so for me to get to here was gonna be too much. I rested today. I didn't feel like flying all the routes to get here, then to just fly back, Cody.
Oh, I see.
That was fun getting out of DC.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Hey, Avia man, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that was an unexpected surprise, and at the end of the day, it actually worked out well. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really nice how you had us parallel, you in the box over there.
Yeah.
Got some really good screenshots.
Yeah, me too. Well, I hope it comes out this time. I still haven't managed to speak to Streamlabs OBS support again. That previous guy just didn't want to help me, so I still have to go back to them and let them sort out this nonsense where if I fly X-plane I can't take screenshots with the NVIDIA shadow play. So I'm trying to use the normal X-plane screen capture, so I just hope it works. Let's actually have a look. Yep, brilliant. Got some nice pictures as well. I'll put them on all the Facebook groups.
Is it second leg? Because
Second what?
leg.
No, sir. Second. This is still the first leg. The ATC held us up a little bit. We were supposed to get out of there a long time ago, but second leg is only after this.
Okay, my update is still going on. It will take probably an hour.
That's fine. This flight is about 1 hour 20.
It's supposed to be.
No.
Oh, that's airtime. Yeah, airtime doesn't change.
Netflix really kills your frame rate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Shame. I was watching Mindhunter season 2.
Ah, okay.
Well, you can always tell us jokes or just have a conversation with us while we're sitting here. Hey Ferry, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Really getting tired of this passenger Escapar guy. Guy needs to get his shit together.
That's funny.
I think he's a great
He
guy.
always seems to be on my flight, you know?
I wonder what else is on your flight so that passenger Escobar is on top.
Yeah, makes one wonder.
Somebody was messing around with the cargo hold while I was doing the tug check.
Mm-hmm. I remember that episode of Airplane Repo where they repoed the plane and they forgot to check the cargo hold and there was like 5 tons of coke in it.
I hate when I
That is what we call a good profit margin.
Oh, they almost got arrested for it and they managed to prove it wasn't theirs, but it was hairy.
Wow.
Cody, did you say you hate airplane repo?
I love. No, Cody hates it, I guess.
Is it because people
No, I
get
said.
planes taken away from them?
I said I hate when I forget my coke in other people's planes.
Okay.
Or when you
See,
get your
normally-
coke put from you.
Cody and I get the coke from Bolivia, right? And then we fly to Florida. And we have lunch.
No, I stay there. I'm not flying to Florida just to have lunch. It's ridiculous. I don't know what kind of money you think you have, but look, I'm a conservative spender, sir. I cannot be spending like this.
So is that why Flight Sim Expo was in Florida this year?
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
I was gonna say, as soon as Keith from Pilot Edge walks on the stage, he's like, okay guys, who wants to talk about Flight Sim?
Yeah, right. Dude, the country he lives in, I think they can execute you for drugs.
The United States of America?
Well, he's Australian, isn't he? Is he not?
In New Jersey.
Oh, he lives in Jersey. Okay, so I didn't know.
Australia's okay. I think it's Singapore that can execute you for a pot.
Yeah, and anywhere in the Middle East.
Well, in the Middle East, they can execute a lot of people for a lot of things.
Oh, there's that, but I mean, we won't talk about that specifically. You ever watch Gabriel Iglesias, comedian?
Nope.
Just healthy, husky,
He's
hefty,
from
and...
he's from Southern California, and he has, you know, all of his friends and stuff. Well, his little entourage are notorious stoners. You know, it's not a uncommon or an unknown thing. He was talking about when they first went to Saudi Arabia. He was talking with his manager, and he's like, Gabe, you know, got this call, you know, big money, says he's a prince, and they'll pay whatever you want. And he was like, oh, you know, they're just bullshitting, you know, it's not real. He goes, give them some ridiculous figure, and, you know, see if they get back to me. Well, his manager calls back, and he goes, hey, Gabe, ridiculous called. So I don't know how much they paid for him to go over there, but they were talking about when they travel, there's a bunch of things you have to sign when you leave the United States to travel into the Middle East. And one of those things, it tells you that the United States isn't responsible if you get kidnapped, killed, you know, held for ransom. Like, the U.S. isn't going to come help you.
They're not going to rescue you.
Right. And it also says that one of the things that they can execute you for as part of their law is any drugs. I mean, like anything. They don't want you bringing mere Tylenol over the plane. I mean, because their laws are that bad over there. I mean, they'll execute you like Paul or Craig said for pot. I mean, it's legal in half the U.S. right now, so. And all of Canada.
What happens in a situation where you've got medication? Do you have to have medication?
George, you're very soft. You're very soft. Fix your voice. George, you're very soft. Fix your voice.
Alright.
Yeah, you might have to go into the settings and bump your audio up, sir.
Sounds good, go.
Yeah, he was okay this morning, Cody. Don't know what changed now. But...
Oh.
So what you're basically saying, Cody, if I had to put this into kind of like a summation, is don't be a coke mule in the Middle East.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would definitely say that if you're gonna be a coke mule, the Middle East is the place you do not want to be muling coke to.
Unless you are the guy organizing it and part of government or whatever. You know, I mean, one of the
then you're straight.
Yeah, one of the prime sources of income for the Taliban is cocaine. So go think about that.
It's the same thing in Asia, like Singapore, Thailand. You don't want to be smoking dope over there.
The beauty of double standards.
Yeah, and hashish.
We'll put you to death if you use cocaine, but we sell it for money to finance our...
Yep, very true.
Well, I'm high right now. I'm at flight level 380.
I'm getting there.
Well, Felix, it's something like that. Shows you what we know,
No
but
comment.
well, I know at least. But it's something like that. I mean, it's drugs. Those same guys who kill you for using it are selling it to finance their war. So double standards.
That sounds like the one King of the Hill episode when Hank Hill gets all that porn movies because he's kind of by accident, and Boomhauser does this fake porn music, and it sounds a bit like that.
Yeah, that's what
When he was trying to buy that, when he was trying to buy the washer and dryer.
What in the hell is going on, Bobby? Yeah, I'm gonna call for my clearance like that next time. Like, excuse me, sir, I would like to get my clearance to like Arlen, Texas, please. Got a load of propane and propane accessories I gotta deliver.
Give me my clearance or I'll bring the propane.
Yeah, exactly, Justin.
Oh, I don't man, give my dang penis. I'm out to get that. I got down, man. Probably kill me.
That would, yeah, the controller would just be like, the fuck is this?
Hey, Justin, that sounds completely like me. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Don't say it on here because Nico's live.
It's too late. It's whatever you said has been broadcasted already.
Justin?
Cody, I'm gonna send you a picture on Facebook. You'll like this.
There's not enough tequila to make that accident go away, Justin.
Felix, there's no point in tightening the gun laws. It's not the legal gun owners that are the problem, it's the illegal gun owners. It's the same lefty bullshit all over the world. They talk a lot of nonsense to get everybody
off their back. That's one of the most LOL moments I've ever had in my life, dude.
To get the focus on
and
something
it probably
that
applies to us so much more because this is what we watched in grade school. Like, I mean, I don't know if you watched it, but they shoved Bill Nye down my throat, dude.
Cody, would you mind please consider the following?
I could try, but I don't know if you'll agree
show
with
was
it.
that?
Bill Nye the Science Guy? No, we're talking about Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, I know that guy. He's kind of funny.
Yeah, man, he was awesome. Did some really cool stuff back in the 90s, you know, all these different little science experiments. That's when science was cool, man. I tell you, because science now is hard. I don't know what the heck went wrong, but as soon as I went from, like, you know, middle school to high school, things changed. Okay, we stopped getting coloring books. You know, they're like, okay, paint your own canvas. I was like,
well, see, when I was a TA in general chemistry, I taught him the alkali metal, you know, lithium, sodium, potassium, and cesium. And they get more reactive, so I threw like 500 grams of each in the pond at the university. And it was really cool. It would explode louder and louder and louder. Well, today that would be illegal. Back then, we even had the dean of chemistry that was watching because it was cool. We did it once a year. We got security that would cordon off the entire pond, and we would just throw the metals in there. Today it would be terrorism or something.
Well, I don't know, man. You know, it's like I don't know where things changed, but people got kind of soft.
Yeah.
I mean, we went from like, you know, man, when I was a kid, we used to like set up doors and stuff with cinder blocks and jump bikes across them.
Yeah.
Sure.
We all did that.
Like,
and
when
you know, how do you see that now though? Like, you don't see kids doing that. They're like, oh, don't get hurt, Billy. You know, you'll bruise your knee. I'm like, what are you talking about?
When I remember in the 80s, junior ROTC, they would bring their guns to school for practice afterwards.
Right. I mean, yeah, we all did that. They weren't real guns, were they? They were the parade ones were dummy guns, right? Or did you guys use real guns for the parade?
Oh, some of them would practice shooting after school, though. They would bring in guns in the 80s.
Okay, different.
We had
because I know they had parade weapons, and then they had you know, rifles.
Yeah, our ones that we used were .22 caliber. I mean, you can kill somebody with that. It's a proper gun.
22, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we hunted squirrels and stuff with.
Yeah. We grew up with guns here. Guns are not strange to us. I mean, and at this point in time, it's getting to a point where more people are getting guns because of all the situations we have. So, guns are good. You just got to know how to use them. If you don't know how to use them, stay away.
Yeah, you right.
So how are you guys doing in your flight? I see I've got 352 nauticals to go.
I have 295.
I have 224 until top of descent. I'm at 380 at 429 knots.
And anybody talking to Indy Center?
Oh crap! I haven't even hit center yet. Dave should be there, and Craig is in center.
Yeah, I should be hitting it right before Nico, I think.
Also, I have 1 hour and 42 minutes to update my exp.
Felix, the idea about licensing is okay. I don't mind the licensing idea. We've got to jump through a million hoops to get a license for a firearm in South Africa. And then you've got sports shooting license and a collector's license and a self-defense license and all these things. Licensing is not a problem. Even background checks is not a problem. But to restrict legal gun owners because of what illegals are doing, that is common sense stupid. It just doesn't work. So that's my 2 cents. Yeah, in the UK, I know you need a permit to fart. I know about that one. I was talking to a police lady from London. It's actually about probably 2 or 3 years ago, and she explained to me a couple of things. And I must be honest with you, it will pain me to stay in a country like that and be a police officer. I won't be able to handle it. Hello, Will. Welcome to the stream. We're talking so many different things here. We've got the guys on Discord here, and they're obviously off on their own tangent, so I was just finishing off part of that discussion. We are flying live on VATSIM, and we are on our way to Nashville, Tennessee. And I need to start prepping for Indy Center now, so give me a second to get that on the radio.
Kilo, Bravo, November, Alpha, airport information, Kilo, 1753, Zulu, weather, wind, 124 at 4, visibility, 10, sky condition, 4,500, scattered, ceiling, 6,400, broken, temperature, 322.
Indy Center, good day, Southwest 810 with you, flight level 360. Ferry, this is Active Sky, and yes, I am using Swift.
Southwest 810, Indy Center, Roger. Your radar contact, let's see here. I will call it 35 miles northwest. Check northeast of Rainell, flight level 360. Southwest 5375, Indy Center, you up?
Ferry,
the altimeter now 3001.
So I just want the ATC to stop talking. I switched over to Swift because that is the way to go for the future. Then I spoke to, Gunnar Landal, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, that said to me,
Effective Sigma 87 Charlie, valid to 1955 Zulu for Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and Lake Michigan is available. Also, convective watch area 102, valid until 17th.
Let me mute him quickly and I can finish my story. Just mute him. Okay. So basically, vPilot is also going to get an update soon. So the whole thing with VATSIM is they are changing the servers. The servers need new clients, and then the new codec comes into play. Everybody's got their eye on this new codec, but that's like 1% of the whole deal. The whole change is coming with the client and server software and all the features that's going to be built into that. So that's why in lieu of that I moved over to Swift, and then like I said, they told me now vPilot will support it as well, so I'm happy, and it works really well for me, eh? Felix, what sometimes happen is you put by mistake your finger touch the full stop, so you have and the, like two words with a dot in the middle, and then it thinks it's a link. So just retype whatever you wanted to say, please. Sorry about that. This thing is crazy. It's very sensitive.
Southwest 5375, roger. You able to maintain Mach 0.78?
Okay, maintain Mach 0.78, 5375.
Thank you. Southwest 810, so your Mach indicated. This 718, you're going to have to reduce back to Mach 0.72.
Ferry, the problem isn't really the codec. It's the client server. I don't know where this whole rumor about the codec as such started. All a codec does is it encapsulates voice and it carries the voice. The big trick comes in with the client server configuration and everything. So I'm not sure. I actually reached out to someone else at VATSIM because I want to get behind the story of this codec, because for me it's like I don't get what people are trying to tell me, because I'm looking at it from a technical engineering point of view. And if I look, you should know me by now. I'm very pro education. And before I go and say something stupid, that's why I reached out to the guys and said, please explain to me what is happening and what you guys are actually talking about, because the end users are hell bent on getting a new codec, but that's like 1% of the thing, you know. So I don't know. We'll wait until they come back to me and I get my education, and then I'll probably know better what I'm talking about before I say too much and just throw away my good name here. But from what I understand, the whole thing is revolving around the servers, what the server is configured to do, and then what the client is going to support, the features that the server wants it to support. So we are waiting in anticipation to see what's happening.
United 001, any center, roger. Hey, can you advise the runway incidency? United 001, you can plan on a 18 left approach. We check 18 left, United 1.
Felix, I own the Flight Factor A320, but I do not fly it. I hardly fly it. It's lost all allure and excitement for me completely because of the technical stuff behind the scenes. So I prefer to fly Andre's one, the JAR design one. But I had a nice chat with Andre the other day, personally, and so I'm waiting for 1 or 2 changes to happen, then I will start flying it a little bit more. Felix, the only issue currently with the current beta release is the flare and the landing. It is sensitive as hell and difficult as hell. So that's why I'm skipping it at this point in time, and that's what me and Andre were talking about. They need to fix the flare and the landing. And then I can tell you one thing, once that is fixed, there is no other bus on the market that's going to come close to the immersion factor and the wow factor for me, never. So I'm just waiting for them to fix that. The rest works. I don't know if you've seen the new McDo is in the flight plans work. It's not skipping the waypoints anymore. It actually works very well.
1 Delta Charlie.
Still, yes, I like the 330. It really flies well. If they can put the flare and landing phase, that whole control issue that they have in the 330 into the 320, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That will fix it up beautifully. Then it's going to be the best one there is. But they need to do that still. So in terms of the 330, yeah, it's very nice. It also depends on how you perceive study level and so on. It's not a study level aircraft. It is a proper Airbus. It takes you from point A to point B. It's got all the normal pages that you would need to configure your flight. It does everything an Airbus, you know, needs to do. But there are some harsh critics against it. I love it. I think it's a great aircraft. I've flown all over the world with that thing. Now, Felix, if you're going to use the JAR design A320 and you're using the BSS sound pack, you must just disable the one setting. The information is on the forum, so you must just disable
so the
something.
3159, you're not going to be able to make that flight level 210 crossing restriction, are you?
I need to start it now, sir, to make whiskey at 10,000, which is only 9 from here.
Yeah, but that's not letter of agreement with Cleveland. They needed you at 210 crossing the border. You're still at 370, but I appreciate it. Legal airspace to the...
Yeah, this guy is talking so much. Let me mute him a bit so I can chat with you guys. Felix, yeah. Sorry, I answered that one. Then Ferry, check your pods on your controller, because I don't have an issue keeping it in the climb thrust at all. Look on the McDo in the menu. There is a setting that you might have accidentally switched on that talks about the precision controllers. Just make sure that's off, because once that's on, everything gets very sensitive. So make sure that's off, and then maybe create a little, you know, curve in your controller so that it's not as sensitive and jittery. Still, that's fine. No worries. You're welcome to ask here. It's easier for me to answer you here anyway, because my attention is here, not so much on the other side with Discord. So you're welcome to ask here. Felix, I think it's a question of a lot of guys were sold on the flight factor and now they are being nasty towards the JAR design. I think it's completely unjustified the way the guys hate the JAR design. The guys who actually own the JAR design love them, who actually fly them love them. The difference between the JAR design and the others are just that you've really got to be committed. It's not an easy aircraft to fly. It doesn't fly on rails, and everybody loves the flight factor because it flies on rails, kind of a thing, you know. So you know, if you talk to a flight simmer versus a real pilot, I have uncles and friends who actually fly the Airbuses in the real world, who are captains on them. They don't fly the flight factor either. They don't touch it. They prefer to fly the Tollers, number one, and secondly they fly the JAR design. The real guys in my family and my friends don't touch the flight factor. Yeah, Ferry, have a look. Just have a look in your McDo there, that setting. Let me know if you find it. Yeah, the 789 Magnite, who knows, if the guys can pull it through, that will be a nice buy, I'm pretty sure. You guys didn't hear it. There was just a fight between one of the pilots, not in our group, someone else, and the controller, because of a flight plan that wasn't filed properly. Well, still, yeah, people have got different expectations, and reality versus expectation is a big thing in my normal business as well, where people have got unrealistic expectations that we have to manage for them continuously. It goes the same for the flight simulators. People in today's world just have completely unrealistic expectations. Right, we've got 127 nautical miles for top of descent. So just after 100 I'll start doing the preparation. We're going to land runway 20 left. I have disabled my runway follow terrain contours because the last time I tried to land there it was like an absolute roller coaster, and then the aircraft didn't want to go up the hill. It was just too steep, it didn't move. So I hope it's okay now. Felix, whose Discord are you talking about? Sorry, I lost track of that conversation now. Still, the weather has always worked. The trick with the weather is you need a storm. It doesn't reflect just because of a little bit of rain. A little bit of water is not going to reflect. Look on my screen there, you'll see there's a lot of water in the air right there. There you can see. So that reflects. Whatever that is, there's a lot of water, so you can see it.
4-3. Approved as requested. Maintain follow 370.
So there you go. Somewhere there, you've got a lot of water in those clouds. But if there's not a lot of water, just mere rain is not going to make it reflect. Okay, Magnite, cool, got it.
Air Emirates 222 Heavy, Indy Center, how you doing with the flight plan? Did you refile it?
Oh yeah, definitely Felix. I love this plane. I love supporting it. I love working with it. I love the team guys that I'm friends with. I love talking to them. It's just amazing, you know, the way we are able to enjoy this product, and it's all free.
There you go, Air Emirates 2222. I have a flight plan for you now. Thank you. Squawk 660-6607.
Still. It's in the pipeline. It's on the list. Not sure when.
47, I mean 2222 Heavy.
The tilt will come when it's part of that project plan. You know, I mean, Zibo works according to a project plan. He doesn't just wake up in the morning and decide, oh, let's quickly build this in and that in. There's a whole plan that he works to. You know, so it's in there somewhere. With this added MMR, things have also changed quite a bit. I don't know if you guys saw this already. We did a tutorial flight on this morning.
387.
Let me just kill this ATC again so you guys can listen to me. This MMR has changed the game plan. So now we can do WAS approaches, EGNOS approaches, GLS approaches, ILS. It's just, I mean, that is probably the biggest leap in a while that Zibo's built into this aircraft. It's fantastic.
You're going to DFW, is that correct?
I'm gonna just quickly mute this ATC. I want to tell you something that Twixter said. He actually, on the question about the tilting and the weather and all this, he actually made mention to it that Laminar needs to build in the various data refs that would give you the tops and the bottoms of the clouds and all the various variables. Once the data refs are there, then it's easy enough to write the program to actually see what it's seeing. You understand? But currently there's like not much it's seeing. Because there just isn't any data refs in X-Plane apparently. So that's what he told us about a week ago or so. Right, let's start setting up for this arrival here. So we are going to look at... I've got RNAV. Okay.
Okay.
There's no WAS or anything here. Let's see if we can change this to ILS.
Parameter 222 Heavy Roger. Verify your squawk 6607. 66 with 0.
Change.
Southwest 5543. Traffic 16 miles at your 11 to 12 o'clock. Southwest bound. Company 3,000 below you. Southwest 1719, traffic 14, miles, 1 and 2 o'clock. Company southeastbound, 3,000 above you. I'm going to change
this quickly over to an ILS approach.
Guinea Center, Shannon 718, request 97. That's the 718, I can't start you down till the aircraft in front of you starts down. Shannon 718, take time.
Got to change this to ILS now. Very important, you need to make sure you're on the right system. So on the ILS, we're going to do 10935.
United
right, then we're
1
going to switch that into active.
6,000. 6,000, the other one. Then 718 descend via the Paisley 4 arrival. Nashville altimeter 3000. Please descend with the Paisley 4 arrival, Shanix 718.
01. Alright, so that takes care of that. Then our intercept altitude at the final approach fix is 2000. You know what, let's not do that. Before he gives us clearance, we're not going to do so we're going to hold tight on that.
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie.
The other day I didn't let the aircraft stay
Southwest
on
1 Delta Charlie.
flight level, and the ATC got mad at me, so we won't do that.
Southwest 5375, just to maintain flight level 340.
Right, so
they're heading to 340 Southwest 375.
Auto break 2. Let's have a look at our weather. What are we looking at? Same as where we were. 0. Our minimums will be 751, and it needs to be Barrow.
Louisville Stanford information kilo is now current altimeter 2997.
751. That's on the ILS, and we have RVR of 2,400 feet. Very interesting. Yeah, Kevin. Don't know if you were on stream that time in Germany. I was really angry at me. He was talking so much nonsense with everybody else. He didn't come back to me, and what must I do? And I started descending, and he wasn't happy. So we won't do that again.
Southwest 5375, maintain Mach 0.78 in your descent.
And the worst was, I wasn't feeling really well at that point in time. I wasn't on top of my game, and then he just made it worse. So I just felt bad.
Roger, Southwest 810, what's your Mach indicated?
0.772 for Southwest 810.
Southwest 815, reduced to Mach 0.7 for less for spacing.
Sorry, is that for 810, 810, Southwest 810?
Yes, that's affirmative. Southwest 810, maintain Mach 0.75 or less for spacing.
Mach 0.75 for spacing for Southwest 810. Oh, well, why don't we give him 7-4?
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, you're leaving my airspace. Memphis Center is offline and pop-up traffic 10 miles in front of you.
You guys will be surprised how much flack I get when people find out I'm South African. People are so ignorant and absolutely foolish and stupid and dumb when it comes to South Africa, and they are nasty sometimes. But we won't go into that now, it's not relevant. It's just something funny that I have to deal with regularly.
West Memphis Center's offline. Switch over to Unicom, have a good flight in Nashville.
Aston 30 with you. Wait before I didn't realize I was in your airspace.
Ignorance is bad.
I was walking,
Ignorance is
trying
a bad
to watch, but I did other things.
That's why I'm so hard on education. You need education. You need to make a better person of yourself, man.
Yeah, we're descending via the Beasley for arrival in Nashville for Southwest 5375.
I don't think our guys could win this up in a brewery, but that's just my joke of it. We'll have to see.
United 1, descend, maintain 5,000.
5,000, the other one.
American 23480 center out of here.
You guys are funny. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, South Africa is a great place. If you look past the nonsense, it's probably one of the best places on earth.
Southwest 810, descend via the Paisley for arrival. Nashville altimeter 3000.
Altimeter 3000, we will descend on the Paisley arrival as filed, Southwest 810. That's perfect.
And Indy Center, United 1, we have the field.
United 1, roger, clear to visual approach. Make your turn to final 10 miles or less.
10 miles or less in the turn now, and cleared to visual 18 left.
United 1, Cincinnati altimeter 3001.
3001, United 1.
Minneapolis Center, AS30 with you.
Yeah, it looks like it, Felix.
Sorry, I just had to apologize for not sounding off before when I hit your airspace. Got tied up on other things.
What was the aircraft call sign?
All you immigrants.
Aspen 30.
Settlers.
I sent you an ident just a minute ago. Blocking Charlie. I'm on approach for KFFO, military
I see
jet.
this.
057,
Weather still
I'm 30
sits
miles
over
out
there.
on the approach.
Right.
Landing
Clear the visual approach.
Again, I apologize. We should do this by the book next time. Be watchful.
Right, Patterson, altimeter 3002. It looks like you're setting up for, was that runway 4?
Runway 5, yep. Affirmative.
Runway 5.
Oh, we've got ATC at KBNA as well, and landing runway 20 left. I made a good choice.
Center, Southwest 5375. We have to keep a 290 knots as we descend to our position speed, be advised.
Southwest 1719 via the Paisley for arrival.
Now these guys see us coming. When they see a group flight, those ATC guys go, "Woo! Let's go get them."
Paisley for Nashville, coming to 300 Southwest 1719.
Southwest 719 descend via the Paisley for arrival. Nashville, altimeter 3000.
So that's what we're looking at. Let's quickly get me on the map there. So that's Alex in front, then it's me, and who is that? That's Cody behind us. So I had to slow down for Alex, that's why I'm flying at 7.4, Mach 7.4. And there you can see that's our KBNA, that's the ATC we're looking at, Alpha. Quite a few guys going in there. Andrew.
Southwest 5375.
Yeah,
you're doing fine in your descent. About another 30 miles and you'll be on your own, so you're looking good.
Yeah, they was talking about our separation.
Okay, copy that. Southwest 5375.
Southwest 55, 43 Google airspace to the East Washington South Block. Switch over to Unicom. Have a good flight to Newark.
373 Southwest 55, 43.
So long. United 1 winds variable at 5 knots, runway 18 left, clear to land. 20 left, clear to land, the other one. Aspen 30 winds at right, Patterson 250 at 8 knots, runway 5, clear land. 5 left, clear land. Center be right back.
Perfect. On cue. Reduce my speed slightly more. Keep my eye on that speed so we don't overspeed, and also give Alex a chance to just separate a little bit from us. Right, let's get this BNA 118.40. Right, we'll talk to him next.
Sarah's back up. Southwest 5375, leaving my airspace to the southwest. Mission Center's offline. Switch over to Unicom. Have a good flight to Nashville.
Southwest, leaving to the southwest, 6375, OT Unicom. Good afternoon.
Southwest 810, lead letters base to the southwest. Memphis Center's offline. Switch over to Unicom so you can keep coordination. Have a good flight in Nashville.
Switching Unicom 122.8.0. Thank you for ATC, sir. Good day. Southwest 810.
Good day.
Right, Paisley 4 is our arrival. And there we are already coming onto the chart. We're going to do ILS on 20 left. That one, I think. Felix, thank you so much for visiting. I hope to see you soon again, buddy. Yeah, that looks about right. 0 left.
Man, my sim always freaks out when ASXP reloads.
Why? What happens?
I think it's just because of the, you know, it's...
Are you doing a global update, Cody? Or are you doing a per station update? Lost him there. And there's Alex on our TCAS, so what are you doing? So I can actually have a look at him. Let's get our scale right, so that's 40, 20, so he's about 10 miles ahead of us.
Yeah, sorry about that, Nico. I was responding to the...
No worries. Are you using a global update or a per station update? Because I seem to think that the per station update is better when it does individual stations instead of when you do a global update. You must maybe just play with that setting.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that when I'm on the ground. Of course. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what it's even set to, so...
Yeah, just have a look. Don't do it in the air, otherwise it's going to break you. The moment active sky disengages and comes back, it rips the wings off.
Oh, no, that's no good. I don't like that.
No, yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of that one time in Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That was so disappointing. I was so excited too, because I could see the runway, and then the runway disappeared, and I was like, there she goes.
Shame I hear you.
I didn't even switch to Unicom, I just switched over to approach.
I'm actually on Unicom. Maybe I should just switch to approach as well. There you go, done. Some big clouds ahead here. Wow.
Yeah, I'm leaving my anti-ice on.
Well, I'm on 4 degrees plus, so I'll keep an eye on it, but I think I'm going to go beyond 10 degrees before I hit the clouds.
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, wind calm, runway 20 left, clear left.
Clear land, Southwest 1 Delta Charlie.
Cody, the good news is I can see you on QtScoop. Even if I can't see your model in the sim, I can still see you on QtScoop.
Okay, yeah, I mean, and I can... Well, yeah, I'm on Vatastic, I think, as well.
Okay.
I mean, I see me. I don't know if you guys do, but...
No, I didn't see earlier. But do you remember we had to talk? That doesn't matter, I'm just saying. I can see you somewhere.
No, I know, yeah. Well, and I can see you on the TCAS, so I'll try not to plow into you.
718 field is at short 10 o'clock, 8 miles, reporting time.
Shanix 718 firm, just waiting for the field to come in.
Given says he can see you as well.
Or are you waiting to find it?
On Fantastic, or VATSPY, sorry, on VATSPY.
Negative, field's not inside the moment.
Okay, 718, join the localizer.
Nashville approach Southwest 5375 at 11,500 descending. We had a spaceway for 20 left.
Southwest 5375.
Thank you, Archon.
Approach, ident. Southwest 5375, radar contact 11,000, 10 miles east of BJ.
There's a hill and a half on that runway, eh?
Zulu, runway 20 left.
It really is, yeah. I was like, oh hell.
Okay.
That's why I have my runway for the train contours off, because I know that.
Alice 20 left, Southwest 5375.
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie, taxi to Hotel Juliet to the rampart deck.
Hotel Juliet, ramp.
718, you have the field in sight.
718, we have the field in sight.
718, clear visual approach runway 20 right. Clear visual approach runway 20 right.
Be right back, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay. Steel, no, it's not bad.
718, 20 right, a firm. We thought we were coming in 20 left. We'll take 20 right. Just set a right on the files.
Okay, 718, you look like you were closer to 20 right. If you want 20 left, you can take it.
You just need to practice with it, Steel. That's my advice, because I've got it on. I can't fly without it.
Southwest 5375, verify at mud, cleared RNAV, RNP Zulu, runway 30, correction 20 left approach. It's not an ILS, it's an RNAV.
I absolutely botted it without trying.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, man, but don't worry, you know we do lots of flights, so it's fine.
RNAV Zulu 20 left approach for Southwest 5375.
RNAV Zulu. Ish. Yeah, I've got it on RNAV Zulu. I changed my plan in Navigraph, but I never changed it yet, so I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Nashville approach, Southwest 5375. We're going to set up for the RNAV. Is there any waypoint you want to initiate the approach by?
At mud, cleared RNAV, RNP Zulu, runway 20 left
Kevin,
approach.
I had it out, But I also wanted specifically to slow down. If you look at my ND, you see Alex is ahead of me. I need him to get away from me, otherwise I'm going to have to do a go-around, and I don't want to do a go-around. So I want to slow down a little bit, yeah. In fact, I'm going to slow down even more.
20 left, 20 left.
I'm going to use that speed brake again. Let me show you what it looks like, so then you can all see it together. Right, so I need to contact him. Nashville approach, good day, Southwest 810 with you inbound, Mike Uniform Delta Oscar, and we have information Alpha.
Southwest 810, Nashville approach, ident.
Let me find Swift. Ident. Where the hell do we do ident on Swift? Oops!
Southwest 8, contact 8,000, 7.5, down to DJ, at more than cleared RNF, RNP, Zulu, runway 20, left approach.
Cleared RNP on RNP, what's that, Zulu for runway 21 left, Southwest 810.
20 left, at mud, cleared.
20 left at mud, cleared for the RNAV, RNAV Zulu on 20 left, Southwest 18. Oh, and they are full over my own tongue.
718, wind calm, runway 20, right slow.
Chris, land runway 20 right, Chinook 718.
Amazing how something so silly and easy can become such a tongue twister all of a sudden. Alright, so I'm just arming the speed brake now, Kevin. Alright, so we've got Alex still very close to us, damn it. And he's muted, I can't even ask him to speed up or whatever, but this ATC should give us some separation anyway.
National approach, Alpha 1719, good afternoon, descending through 11,000 via the Paisley 4. We have information, Alpha.
Southwest 1719, Nashville approach, good afternoon, ident.
Nashville, Southwest 3172, request radio check.
Yeah, you came through then.
Southwest 3172, Nashville approach, loud and clear.
Thanks very much for the working, Southwest 3172.
Southwest 1719, radar contact.
Perfect.
10 miles southeast of BJ at mud, cleared RNAV, RNP Zulu, runway 20, left approach.
At mud, cleared RNP Zulu, runway 20, left approach, Southwest 1719.
Kevin, you can send a message through Swift, yes. I don't use X-Live Deluxe. I've got the free one, but I've given it up in favor of live traffic. I'm not a big fan of AI traffic, so maybe some of the other guys can give you more detail on that. Come on, Alex. Move it, buddy, move it. I'm gonna go flaps 5, why not? And what we're gonna do is slow down to 180. Ah, we almost confused.
Approach Chinook 718 vacated 20 right.
718, taxi to the ground via Bravo 1, Bravo Lima, cross from 31 at Lima, correction Bravo.
Taxi Bravo, on cross 31. Shall I accept Mike?
Southwest 5375, slow to final approach speed, wind calm, runway 20 left, clear line.
To the west, causeway under 5205.
And slow to final approach speed, please.
Southwest 5275, we're going to go around.
Ah, thank you, Alex.
5375, fly runway heading, maintain 5000, say the reason for the go around.
Maintain 5000, fly runway heading 5275.
And say the reason for the go around, please. Southwest 810, wind calm, runway 20 left on line.
Runway 20 left, clear to land, Southwest 810. Alright, there we go. So, gear down. Laps 15. Get our feet on these pedals. And get our reference speed sorted.
Southwest 5375.
And wait for flap speed.
Are you able to accept the RNAV GPS Zulu runway 20 white approach?
Yeah, we'd like to have to keep, we'd prefer to keep the 20 last approach, but yes, switching on Dallas and that's the first place for 5375.
Okay, 5375, no problem, flying 090, turn 5000.
Alright, so let's take this puppy by the hand and sort out this landing.
5375 inspectors RNAV, RNP, Zulu runway 20.
One of the problems that I did yet again was I was thinking ILS, we were talking ILS, and then I realized we were set up for RNP, and my minimums were not correct, so...
20 left.
718, cross runway 31 at Bravo, taxi to the ramp.
Great, taxi over 31 and taxi over the run.
Guys, it's one thing to give instruction and it's one thing to fly offline, but when you have a lot of eyes on you and you're flying online, you've got ATC, man, I tell you, it's so easy to make mistakes. It's funny, but it happens.
300. Approaching minimums. 200.
Man, that pylon is very, very close to us, damn it.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Southwest 5375 for the third time. Say the reason for the go around, please.
We had the aircraft in front of us now, that's range 5275.
Okay, the aircraft on TCAS was going around.
80 knots.
Well, sir, I don't care what the aircraft was doing in front of us, we had a TCAS alert, and we were high and fast as well, because of the late change in approach.
Okay, no problem, thank you. So, let's say welcome to Nashville, turn right when able, taxi to the ramp via Hotel Julia, have a good day.
We'll vacate just now, Hotel Juliet to the ramp. Thank you, sir, for ATC. Good day. And the runway is vacated, Southwest 810. Thank you, Hakan. Still, thank you so much. Yeah, come back to Discord anytime you see us online. Feel free, come make friends. So he's saying Hotel and Juliet. Where are Where are we? There's Hotel and there's Juliet. So, let's get
Dave, did Liam message you?
this done. That is stowed. Ooh, I
Good
forgot about
landing,
the
Nico,
lights.
because your landing speed was high, but you landed very good. Congratulations.
No problem, thank you, Arkan. Yes, Kevin, that was an on-nav approach. And one of the things I made a mistake with, you see my MCP, sorry, let me not transmit on Discord, you guys don't have to hear this. The MCP is set for the ILS intercept. Okay, there was a miscommunication in my brain somewhere because I obviously was set up for the RNP approach, but at some point I changed it to an ILS in Navigraph, and that's where my mind got stuck. What I was supposed to do is, because it's an RNAV approach, that was supposed to be at minimum. So whatever minimums was, minimums is 751, so it should have been at 700. What would have happened then is it would have done a proper descent, RNAV descent for me, and what then happened was the moment it actually hit 2000, it stopped descending. That's why I took over so quickly, and I had to then fly it in by hand. That's a stupid little mistake. I hope somebody that listens to this, picks up on it and realizes, when they do the flight, there's some education. Do what I say, don't do what I do, kind of a thing. We always joke about that, but anyway. Hello, Rex. Right, let's get taxiing before we get shouted at. We can do the APU while we're going. Welcome to the stream, Rex. Nice to have you here. So we've just landed in Nashville, Tennessee, Kilo Bravo November Alpha, and we're obviously taxiing now to Juliet, where we're going to find a stand of our choice, it seems. The only time you really use the approach button when you're doing an RNAV is when you're going to probably do an EGNOS landing. If you're just doing an ordinary LNAV, VNAV, the FMCs take care of it. It's not like the Airbus. Somebody told me, and this is hearsay, sorry, but somebody did tell me that you need to select. Where the hell am I now? That's Hotel. Sorry, let me just check this. Okay, and that's Juliet, the next one. Okay. Somebody told me in the Airbus you have to select the approach button. No, in RNAV you don't use the approach button unless it's like GLS or EGNOS or one of these fancy things that combines a ground-based system. When you are using pure RNAV, there is no ground-based system, signal, whatever you want to call it, that is talking to the plane. That's between the two FMCs. They give you the guidance. Hope that makes sense.
Southwest 1719, welcome to Nashville, turn right lane, hold taxi.
Right, so when you do an LPV approach with EGNOS, then you're going to use the approach button, and when you're doing GLS, you use the approach button.
Well, that was a bit of a mission, guys.
Barnstormer, good day. Have a nice time there, and we'll talk soon.
Nashville departure, it's
mission accomplished.
Clearance, please, for Newark. We're going 767-800.
I'm almost at the parking.
Southwest 1 Delta Charlie. Nashville departure is going to be closing in a minute. Frequency change approved.
Yeah, he's going to close just now. Just waited for us.
Well, that makes the departure a bit easier. He's going offline.
Yes, sir.
He had me planned for 20 left all the way, and then all of a sudden he changed the goalpost to 20 right.
And then I had to go at you.
No, it was fine. I just had to go around.
Yeah, I heard you tell him off. I don't care what. I was like, damn.
Southwest 5375 Nashville approach is closing. Frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Okay, frequency change.
And then after you stated the reason, he was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he had anything to say back, to be fair.
Forgot to press that button again. Oh man, like I said, when you have people in your ear talking the whole time, whether it's friends or family or ATC, and when you're doing a live stream and people are watching, it's very different than when you're doing an offline stream. And
what time are we going to be departing for the next leg?
Brakes on.
I would say between 2030 and 2040, just to give people enough time to take a bathroom break, go do whatever they need to do, and then have 25.
Yeah.
God, I can't taxi on this freaking airport, man. What the God bless.
Why?
I don't know, man. It's like, Christ, I'm using 40% and 1. And it's like, help me, Jesus, I can't get up the hill. My plane needs to go on the Jenny Craig diet.
What you need to do is switch off runway follow terrain contours for this airport, very definitely.
Yeah, but then when I turn it back on, it breaks at the other airports and it messes me up.
So what you're saying is you can't win?
Wait, what?
You can't win.
I mean, I can win. I just... It is what it is.
I think two of you are at the same gate. So Southwest 810 and Southwest 3054. You're both on top of each other.
I can't see anybody else.
No, they're right next to each other.
All right, okay. Have you guys got the like a scenery package on this? Because
yes, yeah, I do.
Ah, right, okay. That explains it.
Yeah, I got it off the org store. Or not the store, sorry, the forum.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's what I did. Alright, stream this next sector.
So guys, welcome to Nashville.
If it works.
I'm loading up watching you.
Yeah, wonderful. 2 Southwest, 1 Skymatics, and 1 EasyJet.
I think I might be shown as EasyJet, but I should be shown as Jet 2.
Yeah, on my system you are.
Yeah, I saw a Jet 2. Yeah.
Hey Forsaken, good day. Welcome to the stream.
Good local airline.
Yeah, I do like good old Jet 2.
Yeah, who's landing right now? 3575?
I think that's Alex.
Oh, yeah. Is he the one who told ATC off?
Yes.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing a bit of a replay. I'll do a few of them. If you have any special angle or request or place you want to see a replay from, you're welcome to give me a message. I've disconnected
Nice
from
landing,
Batson,
Alex. Welcome.
so we're not interfering with anybody.
Yeah, welcome to Nashville for the second time.
Yeah, thanks guys, this was lovely.
Okay, I'm on the ground. Yeah, there's something weird going on with that new GLS when there's no channel. It just doesn't get the correct guidance. I had a lot of trouble setting up the RNAV on the new GLS.
Well, I
so I ended up winging it visually.
I had no problem. I made a problem for myself, but mine worked flawlessly until 2,000 feet, and then my MCP blocked me because I was stupid.
So what do you set in the GLS when you have an RNAV without the channel number?
Nothing.
Or nothing at all?
Exactly. And you are not allowed to have an ILS active either, so you need to be, whatever is active needs to be 0 or way out where it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's why, because I still had the ILS. You had the ILS set up, and then he switched me over to the RNAV, and so the first approach, it was totally, I was like high, so I went around and got yelled at by ATC, and the second one, it didn't capture it either, so I just winged it.
Yeah.
That's how we learn. Okay, so do not enter anything. So you just enter 0000, or you just clear it and set it at
No, I cleared it. Oh, no, sorry, I had all zeros in my VOR setting. So I also had ILS in there, and then I switched them out because I know from experience you can't have anything interfering with RNAV.
Unless there is a channel number given on the RNAV. I tried that earlier today.
Yes,
So, but then, if there's no channel, you clear the VOR, right? And you just...
Yeah. Oh, these animations. Oh, they're getting a nice breeze in this aircraft now. Oh, and there goes an AI. Right past us.
Nico.
Yeah. Here's our gun.
Your doors are open.
Yeah, they're getting a nice econ ride down the runway now. Yeah.
Air conditioning doesn't work, eh?
We made it work now. Getting the old aunties who had their hair done for the flight all in a half now.
Nico just likes to feel the breeze in his hair.
Yo, this is like a sports car now.
It's a convertible.
Top down. Yeah, top down. I don't know why it's showing my speed brakes extended while I'm still on finals. I definitely put it onto ARM, but anyway, part of the phenomenon of a replay, I suppose. Sometimes it goes wonky. Ferry says it's a cabrio, yeah. Well guys, on stream I am gonna sign off now. If you still want to chat, I'll probably be another 5 minutes on Discord or so before I go. So just wanna finish off with the guys here. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for that, Nico.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.